What is that? Why is that?
That's Hot Ones, basically.
What happened? What was that? You're just gonna kill me right now?
You need to go ahead and bite down for me. What's going on out there, YouTube land? Today we are with the one and only Nita Strauss, one of the world's greatest guitar shredders. Everybody sings her praises. One of the new rock and roll legends. Had been headbanging since she was 15 years old.
Yes.
And has a new album coming out soon as well. A lot of guest singers on it. It's not just instrumentals, it's gonna be like full records. Who's the guy from Disturbed? I just watched that one on the other day.
German,
yeah. That was a pretty freaking awesome song. And the other one, because you were in both of those, right? Yeah. The other one with the blue-haired girl.
Oh yeah, Lisa from Arch Enemy.
Holy smokes!
My drummer Josh in all my videos.
Yeah. So we were rocking out to that stuff. We were like, oh look, rock still exists.
Love that.
And rock and roll's not dead. And some guy, Billy Joel, said it's all rock and roll to me. So, she's been rocking for a very long time. Neck's a little bit tight. She just recently had a couple of things done. Her knee was kind of bugging her if you've seen her on her Instagram. Mm-hmm. So she got that repaired, taken care of, and is getting ready to go out on tour with Alice Cooper this time, right?
Yes.
And previously with Demi Lovato, but this tour is going to be Alice Cooper, and then you're going to be doing your own tour.
Solo tour in the summer, Alice tour in the fall. I'm going to be gone from 3 days from now until mid-November.
Holy smokes.
So yes, that's the next time I'll be in this room.
Living out of the suitcase.
Yes.
Living out of hotel rooms.
You know,
I mean, the rock and roll lifestyle. It's what everybody dreams about when you're young, and then when you actually do it, you're like, man, this is something.
It's a lot.
You're grateful for it, but also you're like, man, that's a lot.
Totally.
So you've watched a couple of these. You ready to get some work done?
Yes, I think so.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's go.
So go ahead and look straight down. So what started your journey into music?
My dad is a musician, so he was the one, oh my god. He was the one that got me my first guitar and taught me how to play my first chords. And that's how I got started.
You're gonna ask me questions while you're killing me?
We shot a music video yesterday, so I'm extra tight there.
I'm sure it was easy in one take, right?
Yeah, only
about
7 hours.
So where did you get your nickname Hurricane from?
The cause of what you're fixing right now. Running around on stage. Oh my god, it really hurts. Running around on stage. The first write-up of my first band, at the end of the article, it said, "Get ready, Los Angeles. Hurricane Nita is in town and here to stay." And I was like, I love that. I'm adopting that. And I did adopt it. And it just kind of stuck.
And now you live in a place that gets a lot of hurricanes. So.
Yes, unfortunately.
Fortunately and unfortunately.
Yes.
They also have the best food in the country.
So good.
So you win some, you lose some.
Mm-hmm.
Now this new album, tell me a little bit about that. So it's kind of both of y'all's creative idea and vision?
Yes, definitely. The first record was a lot more, that was pretty much all me, because I was just, from playing other people's music for so long, from being a hired gun guitar player, I was in this space of like, I just need to be creative, I just need to do something and not have anybody tell me how to do it. And then the second record, I was really able to let go of the reins a little bit, so to speak, and really just let the collaborative process happen, and worked with some different vocalists, worked with some different songwriters, and was able to make, I think, a more well thought out, more mature album at the end of it.
There's been a few albums, we were just talking about, one of Slash's albums a while back. How do you think you've been able to create yourself as a preeminent guitarist, you're talking about being a hired gun, to where people want to work with you, people want to bring you on, but you didn't start with like a super group like some of those other guys did. Like when we talk about big guitarists, most of them started with a big group and then they kind of went off on their own. You're kind of doing, not exactly the opposite way, but you're...
Yeah, kind of the opposite. I think that my career trajectory has been more like pushing a boulder up a steep hill than like a meteoric rise, like a lot of people, they only really see the end result. They don't see the effort and everything that it takes to get there. So I started touring at 15 with my own bands, and I did that for a few years, and then got into playing guitar with other people's bands, and really started out as small as you could get, you know, little local shows around here, working with, you know, singer-songwriters or playing guitar riffs for hip-hop producers, you know, going on whole tours for no pay and just a $10 a day per diem. And then just working your way up slowly, you know, a year at a time until the, you know, bigger gigs came with time.
And now you have stadiums full of 70,000 people.
Crazy. They should have every young musician do an interview like this, because this is like trial by fire.
It's like, figure it out.
Think under pressure.
And all kinds of like literally under pressure. So people in the comments are like, yeah, it's Hot Ones, basically.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. I heard you just had a record. Your last single went to #1, and it's the first female to hit #1 since Alanis Morissette. Is that correct? Since
Alanis Morissette, yeah, the first female solo artist to hit #1 at rock radio, which is a crazy statistic because, like I said, my first record was just instrumental. It was just guitar playing. And so to partner up with somebody like David Draymond from Disturbed and release my first radio single and have it actually go to #1 was just incredible. Like,
dream come true.
I mean, it's one of those things like you didn't even know you dreamed of.
Oh.
You know, like it wasn't.
You hadn't even thought that
hadn't
was
even
possible.
Occurred to me. It's like the Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
It's like you did. You know, as a young musician, you dream of winning a Grammy. You know, you never think that you're gonna have a Super Bowl ring on your mantle, and I have one.
And look at you now. Boom.
What is that? Why is that?
She got more Super Bowl rings than Jim Kelly. Sorry, Buffalo. I don't want you guys to have to fall for that at least 4 times. It's gonna suck.
You know, I appreciate you just saying it's gonna suck and not saying like this is gonna be fun or this is gonna.
You feel better afterwards.
Oh my god. Oh, hold on. I think I might just need a second. I need to get a little dizzy.
You get headaches?
Just lately, but it's been a stressful time.
Gotcha.
Does it seem like I would get headaches?
When my neck is as bad, I get headaches.
Oh, well, it's because I had a video shoot yesterday.
So does she.
Oh, really? So the day after a music video is like the most sore day you have in the year because you're like literally throwing your head around for 6 hours instead of like 90 minutes on stage. So, all right, I'm good.
Okay, let's get to the nitty gritty. Mount Rushmore of guitarists. Who are the 4 faces on yours?
Oh wow. Let's see. Steve Vai is the reason I play guitar, so he's got to be on there. Ow. What's that doing?
The hammer? Mm-hmm. We're lining you up. The truth is, I'm an Imperial agent and I saw your tattoo. Push your head straight back. Keep pushing back. A little more. A little more. Good. Now turn your head to the left all the way. Keep turning. Keep turning. A little more. Good. Okay. Let's go to the right all the way. No, that's pretty good actually. A little more. Good. Okay. Back to center. Look up to the ceiling. And look up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Who's number 2?
I'm trying to think of like just if it was like just mine, I guess. So
just yours.
Just mine.
Yeah.
Not like who made the biggest impact on guitar
just
playing
yours.
in general.
It's your Mount Rushmore.
So
your arm like that.
Steve Vai, Joe Satriani,
Joe Satriani.
Jennifer Batten, who is my girl guitar hero, and I'm gonna go for Slash because Slash made, you know, such an impact on not just me but so many young guitar players. You know, probably turned so many kids onto picking up a guitar for the first time. And, you know, like we were talking about earlier, was really the first guitar player to go out and do a solo record and get a lot of different guest vocalists on it, which kind of inspired my journey as a solo artist as well.
I definitely own that record.
So good.
So good. Do that side. That left hand. So So it's actually the right side of your neck and the left shoulder.
Interesting.
Compensation. All right, who's the greatest American rock band of all time?
Oh my God. Greatest American rock band of all time.
It's a tricky one.
It is a tricky one. I mean, I'm going to be super biased with my answer because I've worked with this artist for a long time, but I don't think there has been anybody doing it as long and as consistently as my boss, Alice Cooper. And it's not really like a band, but he's had such amazing iterations of this band throughout the years. You know, literally since the 60s, and we're now in 2023, and he's doing 11 months of touring, something like that this year, or 9 months or something on the road. So I don't know anyone that's still doing it as consistently as he is.
So that's probably the same as the most underrated of all time then, right? Or do you have somebody else?
I mean, I think in terms of Alice, I think he is underrated now because not everybody knows what a level he's doing it at.
Right.
And this is why I think that tours like the ones we're doing later in the year, you know, opening up for Motley Crue, doing this co-headline with Rob Zombie, you know, a few years ago we went out with Deep Purple, and, you know, tours like that I think are so good for him because a lot of people don't know what a high level he's operating on still. You know, people think that, oh, he's in his 70s, how good can it really be now? And the answer is it's an insane show. So, yeah, I think he's underrated in that way for sure.
Better running back, Todd Gurley or Eric Dickerson?
I mean, Todd Gurley in his prime is pretty unbeatable.
Favorite wrestler?
Ultimate Warrior.
And you've performed with the WWE for a while, right?
A couple times, yeah.
A couple times.
I played at WrestleMania 34. I played Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance music. And then Lzzy Hale and I opened up WWE Evolution, which was the first ever all-female pay-per-view. And then I played the national anthem at NXT TakeOver, which was the first time they had fans back after COVID.
Sweet.
So that was...
It's just been everywhere.
Yeah.
If you could eliminate one genre, new wave or new metal?
Oh, nothing against new metal. I'll pick new metal all day long. You know, growing up in the 2000s. So that's my high school jam.
So new wave's gotta go.
New wave's gotta go, sadly.
I like new wave, but I agree.
I like new wave too.
So the audience probably won't agree with us. But...
No, probably not. I like new wave too, but if you're telling me I've got to get rid of like Linkin Park and Slipknot and, you know, the bands I grew up listening to.
Who's your favorite new metal band then?
Would we call Linkin Park new metal?
I mean, I don't think they would call themselves new metal.
Like,
but I think when people talk about new metal, that's like the quintessential.
That's like the
new
band.
Metal.
That's the first band that comes out to me. So yeah, growing up, like when I started playing guitar, that One Step Closer to the Edge song was the first song I learned in drop D. It's the first song I learned how to do that little harmonic, like in the middle of the riff. I thought I was the best guitar player in the world when I learned how to play that. So yeah, can't vote against.
That's pretty cool.
Cannot vote against.
Take that hand, reach down towards your foot, and then shrug, and reach, and shrug. Well, now that they're a combined company, maybe you'll start doing some UFC stuff too.
So fun. We have a song on the new record called Victorious, which that's the music video that I'm recovering from today.
Okay.
I think that is a tailor-made pay-per-view theme song. Like, this is, you know, anytime they have a female headline card, female, you know, UFC fight or WWE event, or I think it's a slam dunk as a theme song.
Makes sense. See how this right side's tighter?
Yeah, why is that, you think?
I think it's compensation.
Oh, man.
So squeeze both legs together pretty hard.
Oh, phew.
We'll straighten this leg, you right?
Yeah.
She's like, I think so. You alright?
Yes.
You hiding?
Yes.
A little bit. Let's go hand on hip. Pull that elbow back pretty hard. Pull. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Okay, let's check this out. Work right there. Pull the elbow back pretty hard. Pull.
Whew. What happened? What was that?
What happened? It's your AC joint.
Oh, I felt that.
Goes. Yeah. Hanging in there?
Yeah. No, never mind.
No, never mind.
I saw the hammer come back. I was like,
No. Never mind. I've got to go.
I'm fine. Nothing hurts.
I have a flight, actually, before your flight.
Before your flight today, I
Yes,
actually have an
I gotta
earlier
go.
flight.
Relax that.
So this side, actually, the left side, something I haven't thought about in a while because it hasn't bothered me in a while, is I have a repetitive stress injury in this hand. It kind of presents like around that area, just from over practicing, not stretching, not taking good enough care of it.
And do you get soft tissue work on that?
I haven't in years.
No. So when you're like out on the road or whatever, having something like this with your money for it, it's bothering you.
Okay.
I have to do that for my hands a lot of times.
Phew. Immediately regret telling him that.
What's your favorite of the entire Star Wars series? What's the best movie? And why is it Empire Strikes Back?
I waffle between Jedi and Empire depending on what.
Ooh, Jedi, that's a controversial.
I go between them depending on what phase of my life I'm in.
It's an underrated movie. All the purists hate it.
I
just think they're jealous of how cute the Ewoks are.
It's so cute and it has such a good ending.
Yeah.
When I'm in a time in my life when I'm having turmoil and I'm going through a lot, Empire is my movie. Okay. When I'm in a time of relief and joy and peace, Jedi is my movie. Okay. But I do think that they have to be watched in the out of sequence order they came in at, you know, because people haven't seen Star Wars go, so should I just start with episode 1? It's like, absolutely not. Like you mean like episode 1? Episode
Man,
1,
that
not
kid had a rough
4.
life.
Yeah.
Anakin, like the baby Anakin?
A lot going on. But don't ever start with episode 1. Always 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9.
Hey Josh, where can they get one of those shirts?
Oh, Nita, gotta take it away.
Oh, you can get it at BeverlyKills.com. We did not coordinate outfits today. We just happened to both be wearing Beverly Kills shirts. This is Josh's clothing brand. Basically, he can explain it better than I can since I'm now being tormented again. But when we started dating, we were, getting to know each other like couples do. And he kind of offhandedly throws out, he goes, yeah, and I design t-shirts. I was like, design t-shirts, like what? And he's like, well,
he does that, he drums,
which was another funny story. But I was like, well, let me see some of the shirts. And he shows me the shirts. This, I think, was one of the original designs. He showed me that one he's wearing is a newer one. But it was such a powerful message, like so many of them, just about basically how people in any industry, it's, especially applicable here in, the entertainment industry, but they come out to follow a dream and just get completely lost. Their priorities get lost, probably the same in sports as well.
YouTube chiropractors also.
YouTube chiropractors, YouTubers.
Put your egos aside. What are you doing? Selling crack on the internet, thinking it's cool.
But you lose what's important. You lose, you wind up putting where you want to get to, the fame, the fortune, whatever that goal is, ahead of your integrity and your morals. And, a lot of these shirts just kind of call that out. Stay humble or be humbled. And I was like, what are you doing with this? Like, what, are you selling these shirts? He's like, no, I just kind of design them. I'm going to do something with it someday. And I was like, well, can I wear one on stage? He's like, yeah, of course, So we got the first one made, and right around the time that he launched the company, I was wearing it on stage. And as soon as he launched it, it kind of blew up. Like, it got huge traction. Everybody from Johnny Depp to Stone Cold Steve Austin to...
Yeah, DDP was wearing one in our video.
DDP was wearing... Oh, in your video? You wore it on Joe Rogan, too. Yeah. Who else? Corey Taylor has worn it on stage. David Draymond and Dan Donegan from Disturbed have worn it on stage.
Killing it.
A lot of wrestlers.
Whenever you scoot your butt down.
Like that?
Kind of slouch out.
And yeah, it's been amazing to see it take on this life of its own, because people just resonate with the message. People, like, if I wear this to the airport, I always get stopped at security, like, oh my god, that's a cool shirt. It's the only brand of clothes that somebody comments on it everywhere I go.
So buy it with your money.
They're Beverly Kills CA on the gram and all the things.
We're gonna adjust your neck now. So we're gonna bring it right here.
Oh, I hate it.
Try to really relax that side of your neck, and then drop your shoulder. Easy peasy.
No big deal.
Is that bad? I thought it was way worse. So this one's gonna be on the low side. So wiggle your left big toe as fast as you can, and drop your right shoulder. Easy. Let's go both hands here. So I'm gonna go right there and right there. Tuck your elbows in a little bit and look up with your head. relax the shoulders now. Okay, now look up. See how that's feeling?
Wow. I still feel like, it feels like it's like cracking at the here now.
So it moved?
Yeah, I think so.
It's under the base of the skull now? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a decompressor.
You're just gonna kill me right now?
Nah. I mean, they call it death metal for a reason. Alright, so we're gonna go right there. You need to go ahead and bite down for me. There we go. You're good. Catch your breath. Breathe through it. That was fine on your knee?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
My back hurts now though.
Lower?
No, like right in the middle.
On the trap, yeah. Sometimes it'll spasm that a little bit.
Yeah.
Like right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
a little lower than that, but yes.
Yeah, the fascia will spasm there from that one because it decompresses the entire spine. You feel that go all the way to your middle back?
I did, yeah.
Is that calming down?
Yeah. All better.
So we're gonna take a deep breath and blow out. Okay, and the other way. Still with us?
Yes.
There we go. And then big deep breath and blow out. Yeah. I don't know if your pants are on crooked or else your pelvis is really twisted.
Wow.
Could be
Do
either
you
one.
see that?
No, let's see. This will be the center, right?
Your hips can fits?
That's what he was saying, that she needs
Yeah.
her hips on.
Yeah. That's like one of the issues that she's had without her even knowing it.
Okay, raise this leg as high as you can. Okay, and then the other side. So the right's harder to raise
Yeah, but I also think it's just weak right now because
because of the surgery. And some of this could be compensation from you limping on it.
Could very well be.
Were you limping before the surgery?
Yes, because I toured on the torn meniscus for about 8 months.
How'd you tear it?
On stage. Took a bad step.
You felt it?
Oh yeah, immediately. I felt the pop.
You played through it?
Yeah, I buckled, but there are a set of stairs on that stage, so I just sat on the stairs and did most of the show from there. Alice's assistant ran out with black gaff tape and
Try
just
again.
taped
Ah.
my leg.
Is that easier?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But something I noticed, even like when I do my progress pictures to send to my coach, I do virtual training.
Okay.
And when I send my progress pictures, I even notice like my back pose.
Mhm.
I look like I'm leaning to one side.
Okay, try again. Good, back down.
And same thing in my squat.
And again. There it is. And left side. Good. Okay, cool.
That's all it takes, just a little hammer, huh?
Little hammer, exactly. Stand up, kind of shake that out, see how that's feeling. Yeah, I promise that I'll do the second shot.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time I did that and it didn't make like a symphony of noise was. Yeah. Good. Super good.
Awesome.
Cool. All right, guys. So if you haven't already, I told you guys already, leave right now. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Spotify and our Patreon and come back over here. But she's going to be on tour soon. We've linked that below. So make sure you go get tickets for that. Be on the lookout for the new album. It's actually coming out like really soon.
Yay.
We'll probably have some more info for that very, very soon. Because like she said, there's a little bit that's secret that we can't really let out. But if you stay tuned to our Instagram, all of our other social media, you'll be able to catch wind of some of that stuff. And we'll probably add like a little bit of a 4-second of her shredding. That way we don't get
Do it.
copy strike for it. If we go 5, then we're gonna get KO'd. But well, if you guys aren't familiar with her, most of you probably are. But make sure to go check it out. one of the world's greatest guitar players currently and really of all time, if you really get down to it. And she's going to be out on tour. Make sure you also stop by BeverlyHills.com, snag yourself some merch, some swag. Yeah, otherwise, go out on tour, buy some tickets with your money, go show some love, melt your face off, have a rockin' good time, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you.